Welcome to Baz Travels. After driving 14,826 kilometers through 24 states and Washington DC, I've seen rocket launches to the Grand Canyon and Hoover Dam. I've explored Route 66, ghost towns, deserts, snow, and beaches on both coasts. From Vegas casinos to Alcatraz, the White House to Hollywood. Join me for a journey of the ordinary and the extraordinary.
Loading destination. Simulation starting in 3, 2, 1. To look around, move your phone or tablet. Click and drag if on a computer or move your head if using a VR headset. Please like and subscribe.
Continuing through the interior of the Luxor, we move beyond the main entrance atrium and follow the central concourse that runs along the base of the pyramid. The path curves gently around the inner perimeter, lined with shops and exhibition entrances set against the angled walls of the structure. Ahead, a distinctive facade comes into view, the entrance to the Titanic, the artifact exhibition, one of the signature attractions inside the Luxor. The display occupies a large section of the pyramid's lower level and houses hundreds of original objects recovered from the wreck of the RMS Titanic. The entrance is designed to resemble the dockside terminal from the early 20th century, complete with moulded archways, riveted metal details, and the ship's name inscribed across the entry sign. Set within this space, the foyer outside the exhibition acts as a quiet gallery zone connecting to the resort's other theatre foyers. Informational panels and sculptural features introduce the historical theme before visitors enter the exhibition itself. Even from outside, the layout gives a sense of scale of the collection. A museum within a hotel, built directly beneath the interior slope of the pyramid. To the left of the Titanic entrance, the Concourse continues towards the Atrium Theatre and Luxor Theatre, venues that host large stage productions and residencies. Their exterior facades use dark materials and large illuminated signage that contrast with the sandstone tones of the surrounding interior. The theatres are built as independent structures nested within the open volume of the pyramid, allowing the main atrium to remain uninterrupted above. Walking along this stretch reveals how the Luxor's ground level functions as a network of enclosed spaces positioned inside a single massive frame. Each attraction, whether an exhibit, a restaurant, or a performance venue, sits beneath the same structural walls yet maintains its own identity through architecture and lighting. The Titanic exhibition, the theatres, and the connecting concourse together form a transition zone between the themed elements of the early Luxor design and the more contemporary resort features added later. The layout demonstrates how the pyramid was adapted over time to accommodate new entertainment while preserving its defining geometry. Looking upward, the slanted interior walls still converge above everything, reminding visitors that these spaces exist entirely within the pyramid itself. This part of the walk shows how the Luxor has evolved, a resort that continues to reinvent its interior while keeping the remarkable structure that makes it unlike any property in Las Vegas.
Simulation terminated. Please comment, like and subscribe.